Hey everyone, you out there, I'm talking to all of us. So, this is 2026. Happy, blessed new year. If anyone have not told you so already. So, here is my advice for all of us this year. We are believers and we believe in praying and fasting. But what I wanted to advise everyone this year is not only for us to pray and fast, it's for us also to go out there in faith and do as God has placed in our hearts. If God has placed it in your heart to do business, go do the business plan. Go start to make research. About that particular business. If God has placed it in your heart for you to run a ministry or a charity, go and start doing the research and do it. If God has placed it in your heart for you to be more healthy this year and you are wanting to be more healthy, start the process. That's the only way we can see results. God will put his hands there when he knows that we are also doing our part in making sure that we accomplish what God has placed in our heart to do. Even with the widow that went to meet Elisha, letting him know that she was in distress. What did Elisha ask? He said, "What do you have?" So anything that we're doing, we too we should have something in place. If it's the business, we should have the business plan in place. So when we are praying, God Himself will put His hands in that business, in that ministry, or whatever we are wanting God to come through for us on. So in this year, 2026, we have to hold ourselves accountable. And for me, I have already talked to my sister. I told her, my sister in the Lord, I told her, I said, "Hey, you're going to hold me accountable this year." She said, "Okay." And I told my husband also, I said, "You're going to hold me accountable." I also have a book that I am going to be using to follow my progress. And then also, I would advise you to go and do a rewind of 2025 and see where in this 2026 you need to work, areas where you need to work on, so you could have greater progress this year. So I'm praying for a very successful and blessed year. And I'm praying that God, in His infinite of mercies, will come through for us more than ever before. And this year, I don't know, the first day of the year, what I heard clearly, it said, "Babylon the Great has fallen. Come out of her." So, yes, we are part of this world, but we are not of this world. Instead of being, instead of enjoying, or even if we're not participating in it, we should flee away from sins or things that will draw us away from the love of God. It is important. God is telling us, Babylon the Great, the way these things are in here right now, sin, lost, all of it, come out of it, because God is a jealous God. We cannot serve two masters. We have to make sure in this year of 2026, we are focusing on God and God alone. And to the glory of God and the shame of the devil, God will help us to succeed. God will help us to succeed. So I am encouraging all of us, let us be our brothers and sisters keeper in this year. So at the ending, by the special grace of God, when we rewind how our 2026 was, we will say that glory to God Almighty. Have a blessed week, a blessed month, a blessed year.